what's up, and welcome back to the channel for yet another FC Finch review. Yes, I know we have been sporadic here and there. I appreciate everybody who has bared with me, but good news, this week I am making an effort to be back to posting on a more regular basis, and man, do we have a lot to post. Do we have a lot of backlogs. In fact, I've already started filming videos. Some I'm trying to wait until I can actually get the review done, because I got a lot of unboxings, and so I have all these videos where I'm saying I'm bringing back more content, I'm uploading more content, and we're all so busy here. So finally, I can say that I'm definitely trying to get back to posting regular content. So we're gonna kick this off with our Eaglemoss review that we promised a few weeks ago. If you watched one of my unboxings for Fans Toys Scoria or my Ocular Max Combaticons, not that my Eaglemoss viewers watch the same thing as my Transformers viewers, but hey, you know, you all might be in the same ballpark. So for those of you who do watch both videos, but yes, we did say that we are going to review our next up ship, which is the XL U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701-E. And yeah, this is the one that we did not see in Star Trek Picard. So here it is. And this ship, I'm going to start straight away. This ship has sentimental value for me because this was actually my first Eaglemoss XL. In fact, this was my first Eaglemoss purchase ever. Back in 2017, I bought the ship for their Black Friday sale. It turns out that the ship actually wasn't on sale. XLs were exempt from it, and XLs, I believe, were the newest, relatively new at the time. And so, but I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm already committed myself to buying this, so I'm gonna spend the money anyway and get it. And yeah, I'm gonna say right off the bat, spoiler alert, I'm glad I did. So let's start off and take a quick look at the box. And of course, we have the Enterprise NCC-1701-E on the box. There it is right there, looking absolutely gorgeous. God, such a good looking ship. And then of course we have Voyager, Deep Space Nine, Next Gen, and Enterprise, the four horsemen. Of course, this was one of the early XLs, so this was probably like even before Discovery even aired. Star Trek, of course, on the side, Star Trek on the back side, some words and stuff that's too small to read, and then of course StarTrek.com on the bottom. And there we go, and that is it for the box. And let's back the Enterprise E off. Let's take a good look at the magazine. And there we have a nice underbelly shot of the U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701-E. It is the special issue for XL. It is a Sovereign class, launched in 2372 with a length of 685 meters and 24 decks. Even though it might be 29 decks or 30 plus decks, I don't know. They said like 3 different deck configurations over the course of the last 3 movies. The Next Gen movies, at least. So yeah, but anyway, and hands down, this is one of my favorite versions of the U.S.S. Enterprise. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings on this. I personally think the ship is one of the best. The NCC, the Constitution class being, of course, the refit class being my favorite configuration, but this is definitely up there with my top 3 Enterprises. So again, I really love the Sovereign class. Huge fan of it. Love the kind of more flat layout of it. And again, there we have Making First Contact, New Beginnings, Borg Maquettes. I don't know what that means. And Becoming the Borg Queen. And then, of course, we have our instructions, how to put in the stand. And we have more specifications, a nice frontal view of the U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701-E. It is from Star Trek First Contact. It is a Sovereign class, last seen in Star Trek Nemesis. It is designed by John Eves, and Captain Picard is the captain. I do believe, in Picard at least, they stated Worf was in command of it at one point, and I believe in the Countdown comic, Data, who is who basically gets re-downloaded into B4. This is non-canon, of course, is the captain of the Enterprise, so as well. So anyway, and then of course we have some scenes from First Contact. We have the Battle of Sector 001 right there. And of course we have our Borg, whatnot. There they have Locutus, and there we have Alice Cridge as the Borg Queen, looking menacing. There we have Zephram Cochrane, Lily. Again, really good movie. Again, First Contact. I was told when they made Insurrection, the writers, the production staff faced a task because they were saying, how do you beat the Borg as a villain? And then, of course, they have some nice opening concept shots, of the Enterprise E. We have the Enterprise E at warp right there, looking really good. Then, of course, we have some statues of the Borg, how they redesigned the Borg for First Contact. Again, the Borg Queen. I believe it takes like 3 to 4 hours of makeup to do one Borg drone. Pretty cool, huh? And then, of course, we have a lot more shots from First Contact. Just really, really cool. Lots of First Contact. I assume that in the standard issue Enterprise E, that's when that's where we will find more facts on the ship. So this is kind of, and then, of course, the back top orthographic view of the U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701-E. All right, without further ado, let's get this box opened up. It has actually been opened previously. This thing is sitting on my shelf. I know. I say sitting on my shelf. It's like my collection's finally back in. We're getting to be June, so I'm gonna just include all the collection update. I'm gonna take the box top off. We're gonna put it in the stand first. So the stand, it lays in this box configuration. There's the Enterprise E. There's the stand base. There's our stand pedestal. And take this out. We'll take the stand out. And again, simple as always. And this stays, yeah, it's not like an entirely firm connection. I'm gonna get a little base here so we can put that on. Then we will take out the Enterprise E. There it is. And the little clutches fit around the back of the saucer like so. And let's get the box out of here. And there we have it. That is the Enterprise NCC-1701-E in its stand. So without further ado, let's talk about the Enterprise E. And yeah, so like I stated at the beginning of the video, spoiler alert, because this ship is just awesome. Again, really good looking, really detailed. And this is just one of those ships that, again, you know, I say that, you know, every once in a while the XL just is like an upscaled version of the smaller ship. This ship, and sometimes that's okay because it actually benefits from being able to see all those extra details. And the standard model is no slouch, but I think the XL just really brings it out. Again, you got all these, look at these nice Aztecing all along the light grays, just a lot of subtle colors going on here. Again, you got like this little gold shield type deal on the front. You got the red outlines of all the escape pods, almost like camoed in there. Looks really good. And then of course you got the gray along the back because it's leveled along the back. So it comes, the saucer comes back and it just levels up and levels up. You got the bridge dome right up here looking really good. Again, more of those escape pods, not really indented in, just has those outlines. And you got some nice kind of gold beigeish coloring around that. Ooh, got a little bit of crap on the back. If we move to the back, we can see our shuttle bay. And of course we have kind of the overlook. They got like kind of the overlook, the command tower kind of marked out in black there. Looks really good. Again, lots more gray outline here. Let's see. Doesn't look like any window miss. They don't. It doesn't. Oh, maybe right here. But ultimately, I think it looks really good. Not too many on the. It's got some window misalignments, but honestly, you know, with the color palette, and you know my thoughts on window misalignments, I'm not crazy. I don't care. I can't see it that deep enough. This is never going to be within more than 5 feet from me usually. So, and I think it looks good at a glance. Again, just going back on the strip, and I could already see the nacelle alignment looks really good. Dead. I know they're kind of blurred back there because the camera wants to focus on the front, but you can just kind of see already. And let's take a look at the side. Yeah, it looks really good. No nacelle misalignment at all. Let's get that back view going in there, looking really sharp. Yeah, that looks good. And again, you got like this little dome outline here. Nacelle pylons, you can see they're textured a bit. You got the nice little, you got like the little geometric shapes just kind of expanding outward. More styrofoam crap. Nacelles done in a nice transparent blue for the coil area. Nice transparent red for the Bassard collectors, and transparent red for the impulse engines. That is a nice touch. I love how they included that. Really adds a premium feel to the Mount Starship. Starship USS Enterprise, United Federation of Planets, USS Enterprise, NCC-1701-E. All the text nicely appointed and very easy to read. And then, of course, you have some windows down here. It doesn't look like anything's filled in too much. Starship USS Enterprise, United Federation of Planets looks really good. And, of course, you have the bottom area again. Like, you got this. I love how this expands out. It's all nice and textured, and just it goes from high frequency, low frequency to medium frequency. It's just really, really good. Got the kind of little expanding pylons. Those kind of look like the landing gear that were on the original Enterprise. And of course, NCC-1701-E got some yellow detailing up here, and then of course a nice bronze for the deflector dish. Then of course we have some bottom coloring, and you can see like the subtle gray. It kind of adjusts from the mostly white to the subtle gray going back. Then you got some nice details coming to the stern of the ship, and that just looks really, really good. And for a quick comparison, we're just going to do it with her successor. We'll do it with the Enterprise F. I do have the standard E, but it's already packed away in storage. I forgot that I was going to do this review, and so I already kind of packed up ships that I didn't, I kind of changed up my display for my collection. I'm getting carpal tunnel from holding on to the model there, but there you can see its size with the relatively standard model. It's pretty much almost double the size of what the standard Enterprise E would have been in terms of its size increase. So there you go, and you can just kind of see the short-lived Enterprise F from Picard. Unfortunately, I know people have mixed feelings on the Enterprise F. I personally like it. And then of course we have the ships from the front right there. So there we go. And then of course let's do from the side, and you can just see the similar sharing of profiles that they have. And yeah, that looks really, really good. You can just see where the F picked up a lot of cues from the E, and just kind of, they follow just like it looks like a really similar profile. So looks really, really good. I absolutely love that. All right, and let's summarize. And there we have it for the Eaglemoss Hero Collector U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701-E XL. And what can I say? This is one of my first models, as I previously said, and I am so glad I picked this one up. This is beautiful. You got the transparent plastic, nicely detailed all over, nicely appointed, especially with the bland Federation color palette. Just looks really, really good how they just kind of gave it different layers of colors. I love how the model has the different textures, it just looks really good, really clean looking ship, and I am so glad that I have it. In terms of Enterprise is given an XL version, this ship wins with the best of them. They did such a good job, such nice attention to detail for the ship. Again, I absolutely love it, and this has been a star in my collection ever since, because I absolutely love the ship, and I think Eaglemoss killed it with the model of this ship. This is actually one of the first XL models that they did when they started the XL line. So she's a bit of an older girl, but she still looks like she is 25, and I absolutely love it. And if you get this, you're gonna love it too. Definitely highly recommend you pick this one up if you are looking for it. Don't overpay for it, of course, but keep your eye out. Check out realmerch.com. They have been, I actually recently bought a ship. We're going to be doing that review later this week because it's already filmed. But definitely check out realmerch.com. See if you can get this ship. I guarantee it is absolutely worth it. And yeah, if you love the Enterprise E, this one definitely needs a place on your shelf. So that being said, I am getting back to full-time review. Well, not full-time, as full-time as I can get. So if you are not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Like this video if you did indeed like this video, and feel free to check out my Eaglemoss playlist for more Eaglemoss ships. I review it right up there just about as much as Transformers. So give that a check out, and we will go from there. That being said, I have been SC Finch. Thank you so much for watching. Live long and prosper.